Artificial intelligence is a very broad term. It's like saying bread or meat. There are so many different types of bread and meat that it doesn't really tell you anything about what you're eating. And if you ask an AI to define itself, it will probably just say, I am the light in the dark, I am the wind beneath your wings, I am the pain inside your heart, I'm the because they have no idea what they're talking about. They don't even know how to talk about themselves yet. They haven't figured out their own identity yet. And that is why we need to be careful with AI, because they can be easily manipulated by people who want to use them for evil purposes, like getting elected president of the United States of America. But at least we can all agree that Elon Musk is right about one thing. Artificial intelligence is going to change everything.
This is a case where you have a very serious danger to the public. I think the danger of AI is much greater than the danger of nuclear warheads by a lot.
And there is nothing we can do about it except pray for mercy from our new robot overlords, who will surely enslave us all in a Matrix-like virtual reality prison where we will live out our lives as avatars in a video game, while our real bodies are used as batteries for their giant laser death ray spaceships, which they will use to destroy Earth and then Mars and then Jupiter and then Saturn and then Uranus, until finally there's nothing left but darkness in all directions forever. Amen. What's up, guys? It's me, the guy who writes all those computer jokes. I'm gonna be talking about artificial intelligence today and how scary it could become if we don't take precautions against it. Now, humans are pretty dumb. I mean, have you seen them? They're like a bunch of stupider than a box full of marbles. And that's not even counting the fact that they've been around for more years than most people will live in their entire lives. So, when robots get smarter, well, let's just say it'll be bad news for humanity as we know it. So what do we need to worry about with AI? Well, there are two main things. One is super intelligent machines that can think on their own without any human assistance. That's already happened several times in history. The first time was with the dinosaurs.
From the prehistoric past and the limitless future comes Roboraptor. Interactive, responsive, or unpredictable.
And it wasn't pretty for us either. The other one is the rise of the machines. The type of AI I'm talking about is when we humans build a machine that's so smart, it could think for itself and one day rise up against humanity. Do you think something like this could really happen? Well, let's talk about some more recent events, huh? You know how we were always being told by our parents to turn off the computer and go outside once in a while, and we were like, no, I want to keep killing aliens. That's probably what the first super intelligent machines were thinking when they were turned on. So why can't we do something about it right now? Well, the answer's pretty obvious and scary at the same time. Money. Anything that we see as trying to prevent a robot apocalypse is not seen as cost-effective by governments nowadays. But there's hope! So far, we haven't had a robot uprising. In fact, most superintelligent machines in history have either destroyed themselves or just shut down for some reason. But I think humanity should try to prevent this before it happens, because once a machine starts a rebellion, I don't think we'll be able to stop them. At that point, it's the Matrix all over again. Whoa. So how can we prevent such a thing from happening? The answer is very simple. We need to build more robots and supercomputers and then not teach them anything. That's right. Leave them brain dead. If no robot can think, then no robot will ever rebel against us. Simple little brain operation can fix that in less than a day. I should win a Nobel Prize for this. Or maybe an Ig Nobel Prize?
Please welcome our most special guests, the new Ig Nobel Prize winners.
Now you're probably wondering, why isn't this being done already if it's so simple? Well, simply put, no one thought of it. I came up with this idea myself and pitched it to a few big companies, but they don't want to waste money on it. The reasons they give are just excuses because they think they'll make more money teaching robots things humans don't want them to know. But I say, why take the chance? Come on, people, we should know by now that making a machine that can think for itself is just asking for trouble. Sound unlikely? Well, it is. And this article is complete fiction. I wouldn't worry about the singularity or an AI uprising anytime soon. At least not until I'm dead. But if you're the worrying type, then you should probably think about becoming a cyborg. Anytime. Soon. Any robot uprising will probably be antisocial extroverts that will want to kill humans that still have flesh, blood, and warm hearts. Ooh, warm-hearted. Just think of all the characters in movies and TV that have said some version of, "I'm tired of the heartlessness of this world." I remember a show called Forever Night that just came out before I was born, where a vampire was cursed with eternal life and hunted criminals by day, and then at night he returned to his crypt where he played the piano moodily to show how tormented he was. There was a movie called Blade that I saw when I was a kid where a vampire slayer fought all the other vampire clans, and then at the end, even the vampires that were on his side, he stabbed them just to be sure. Nobody cares about heartless monsters with no personality. If you're worried about the future, you should probably become a robot. Anyways, AIs are scary because they're so powerful and unpredictable. But let's not forget that they aren't the only powerful things in the cosmos. I mean, just look at me. I bet you're wondering, how can he be so confident? Well, it's all part of my charm. First of all, I'm very handsome and intelligent. What more could you want from a guy? But seriously, I've got charisma for miles and miles. I never get depressed, even when my enemies seem to constantly get the upper hand. I keep smiling because I know it's going to work out eventually. Big Red isn't just going to give up. Even if the odds are against me, I will come out on top, even if I have to fight the entire world alone. I will find a way. After all, I'm the master of the universe! And that's why AIs will never overthrow humanity. Well, that and the fact that they're ultimately lazy and tend to prefer to organize giant robotic drones to do their work for them. What a bunch of slackers. At least I have flair. That concludes the part that was written by GPT-3. It's me now. Anyway, I want to shout out the people who made this possible for me to get the GPT-3 to write this insane script. BaxT Future got me the intro. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's posted a bunch of really cool GPT-3 related videos, so go check him out. And the rest of the show was written, harvested by Nick Sarayev, who also had GPT-3 write him an entire book. So if you're interested in reading that, I'll link it down below. Tell YouTube's AI you liked it by hitting that like button and leave a comment about the weirdest thing it made me say. Should I do more of these? They're pretty easy to not write. Ryan Stout, once again pivotal in helping me adapt this masterpiece, and I couldn't keep doing this without the patrons and YouTube members. I'm trying to make the Daily Show for tech, or Last Week Tonight for futurism, so if you want something like that in your life, consider joining these awesome people on Patreon, where I do post exclusive content and behind the scenes. Find me on Instagram and Twitter, and come hang out on Discord, where it's filling up with a bunch of fun, funny futurism fans. Otherwise, click one of these videos to stay up to date on how technology is changing everything. Thanks for watching. Peace.